5 seconds. He contacted the relatives of the accused for return of his sister. He did not lodge the report immediately as the honor of the family was involved. It was only after few days that when his sister did not return and there was no help from the relatives of the accused that he made the complaint of 28 September 1989 to the superintendent of police, who marked the complaint to the circle officer, and the FIR was registered on 30th September 1989. The delay in registration of the FIR is thus reasonably explained. The High Court was in grave error in concluding that there was no reasonable and plausible explanation for the belated FIR and that it was lodged after consultation and due deliberation, and that creates doubts about the case. The High Court was not at all justified in taking a different view or conclusion from the trial court. The judgment of the High Court is vitiated by non consideration of the material evidence and relevant factors eloquently emerging from the prosecution evidence. The High Court, in a sketchy manner, reserved the judgment of the trial court without discussing the deposition of the witnesses as well as all relevant points which were considered and touched upon by the trial court. The High Court has dealt with the matter with casual approach. The judgment of the High Court is not only cryptic and perfunctory, but it has also not taken into consideration the crucial evidence on record. On flimsy grounds, the accused convicted of a serious crime of kidnapping and rape has been acquitted. There is no application of mind to the evidence of the prosecutors at all. There is no proper consideration of the evidence by the High Court. The prosecution case in briefs is this: on September 19, 1989, the prosecuted name withheld had gone to relieve herself in the evening. Ram Kali A3 followed her on the way while she was returning and reached near the plot of one Vijay Bahadur Choti Lal A1 and Ramdas A2 came from behind. A1 caught hold on her, and when she raised alarm, A1 showed firearm to her and gagged her mouth. A1 along with A2 and A3 brought the prosecutors up to the road. There A3 parted company with A1 and A2. A1 and A2 then took the prosecutors to village Sahora on the night of September 19, 1989. The prosecutors was kept in the house of Greece and Saroj Pandit in village Sora. On the next day, September 20, 1989, in the wee hours, A1 and A2 took the prosecutors in a bus to Shahjahanpur, where she was kept in a rented room for few days. During their stay in Shahjahanpur, A1 allegedly committed forcible intercourse with the prosecutors. Wherever prosecutors asked for return to her house, A1 would gag her mouth and threaten her. In the meanwhile, Rampal, brother of the prosecutors, made a complaint to the Superintendent of Police Hardoi on September 28, 1989 that A1, A2 and A3 have kidnapped her sister prosecutors on September 19, 1989. Based on this complaint, the first information report (FIR) was registered on September 30, 1989. The prosecutors was recovered by the police on October 13, 1989 for Shahabad Fiani Road near Jalapur Culvert. On that day itself, the prosecutors was sent for medical examination to the Women Hospital Hardoi, where she was examined by Dr. Sakuntala Reddy Ram Manohar Mishra, to whom the investigation of the case was entrusted, then took steps for determination of the age of the prosecutors as advised by the doctor and sent her for X-ray examination. On October 17, 1989, the prosecutors was produced before the Judicial Magistrate I. Hardoi, where her statement under Section 164 CRPC was recorded by the Judicial Magistrate. A1 was arrested on December 2, 1989. On completion of investigation, A1 was charged sheet for the offences punishable under various sections of the Indian Penal Code (IPC). A2 was charge sheeted under section 363, 366 and 368 IPC, and A3 under section 363 and 366 IPC. The prosecution, in support of its case, examined 5 witnesses, namely complainant Rampal, PW1, prosecutors PW2, investigating officer Ram Manohar Mishra, PW3, Subhash Chandra Mishra, head constable PW4, and Dr. Sakuntala Reddy.